I have a lot of little things falling apart, it seems like, inside my van. A lot of projects I want to do, I've been kicking down the road. Home improvement, basically. So I'm at the almighty Home Depot. There's a Walmart here too, an arts and crafts store. I'm gonna hit this whole strip mall, hit all these malls, try to get some stuff, try to fix what I can while I have a few hours to kill. It's also a beautiful sunset right now. You know, at this Home Depot, they have these sheds here in the parking lot. Every time I go by those, I always fantasize about converting them into a little tiny house. This one is 10 by 10. Let's take a look at how much space that actually is. Yeah, I guess you can buy a bunch of different models. I could do so much with this space. This is so cozy. Vanlife has made me fall in love with just having like a cozy, economic space. Easy to heat, easy to maintain, everything within reach. Every square foot of your living space has a function. I like that about it. I think if I ever do get real estate, I would get like one of those little cottages like Thoreau had and just like replicate his cottage. Like a fireplace at the end, maybe a dog, a cot. I have a bunch of stuff for the snow, tools hanging up in my shower stall. I have this telescoping plow that I can use for clearing off the roof, but it doesn't have a brush. I got another brush thing that telescopes and you can scrape off the roof, but it's not as long as the one that's strictly the first one. Anyway, the point is I want to keep them both. I don't want to throw one away. I want to get a little like clip holster thing so I can hang it up on the wall in there. I could have sworn Home Depot had something like that in this area with all like their ratchets and stuff, but I'm not seeing it. Last time I was at a Home Depot, I was looking for RV antifreeze. I didn't find it in the automotive section. I found it in like the plumbing section. Sometimes you gotta go around a different aisle. So they have an aisle here with like tape and Velcro and stuff. Yeah, I wanted to hang up tools just like this, but not something Velcro based. I thought there was something else here. So I finally found what I was thinking of over here in the mops and brooms aisle. Something, see, like this. I don't want like a whole big strip of them, no. I just need a single one, preferably in black or red. Yeah, Home Depot was a fail. I had to go to Walmart. They do, in fact, have what I'm looking for over here with their whole Velcro aisle. This is what I'm talking about. These things, these are the absolute best. Like with a hook, you have to like line it up, and that's hard to do in the dark. With these things, it just snaps on. Unfortunately, it's white. I swear I got a gray or black one here before. If I got this, I would have to paint it. Kind of a pain in the ass. So I think I'm not going to be doing that. Like I said, I want to get other stuff here. Some propane, which I use for my little buddy. And for cooking, which I did yesterday. And I want to get a new pan. A better pan than the one I have now. It has to be like exact dimensions to fit the little cavity I store my pan in. But I want to get a lid. So I need something 11 inches wide, pretty much exactly, in the diameter of the pan with a lid. Boy, they don't tell you the dimensions on this thing. Yeah, kind of annoying. I need exact dimensions here. I'm gonna go back to the tool aisle and grab a tape measure. So let's try this again. I was eyeing this one right here. It is 11.5 inches. That's a half inch too wide. Now here's one that's 10 inches. This would be great, but I don't like the orange color. Well, that seemed like a waste of time. I didn't get any of the stuff I wanted. Didn't feel like compromising. You know, I bought so much incremental stuff that I realized didn't fit just right. Threw it out, bought something else. Always just whatever's available. I think I'm just gonna have to order stuff online. If I buy a new pot or pan or anything like that, I want it to be perfect at this point. I don't know where to go tonight to sleep. Thankfully, I always have a place I go when I don't know where to go. I go there to think, get gas, get a beverage, kill time. I think it's important to have a place to go when you don't know where to go. That's where I'm going right now. It's a gas station out on Route 20. It has been so cold here in the Northeast, probably the entire U.S. Like -12 with the wind chill, and I'm so sick of being cold. My van can't keep up with the heat. That's just how it is when it gets this cold. And I've been cold and tired. I need to get up early tomorrow to upload tomorrow's video, finish editing it. Then I have to grind at my job all day. I have to do a couple of presentations. I need like a conference room. I'd be schlepping around so much. What I'm trying to say is I think I'm gonna get a motel room tonight just so I can like not be cold and not be scrambling for a place to do a Zoom call and like not worry about Wi-Fi. And man, I am just so fed up with this awful cold. I'm normally like a cheery person, but this has just broken me, people. This is the all-town gas station on Route 20. I normally come back from a road trip or vacation over Route 20. It's my favorite route. Always stop at this place. But I want to say thank you to a very generous fan of mine on YouTube who has given me enough money tonight to more than cover one night in a motel room. So I don't feel guilty about this at all. This just solves too many pieces of the puzzle in terms of having Wi-Fi, having a room to do an early morning interview, and not fretting about being cold and the wind shaking the van for another night. Oh man. Yeah, let's go get this taken care of. If I go south on Route 20 from Pittsfield, there's a bunch of motels and hotels that line either side of the road. I have no idea what the prices are, but it's the middle of the week in February. It's not a prestigious or desired time to be in the Berkshires, so it can't be that expensive. There's another van here at this Quality Inn. Check this out right here. Doesn't have a commercial plate, has some out-of-state plate. I don't even recognize it. I wonder if they're bailing for the evening too. This is right next to I-90 as well, so it's a great spot. Not so bad. Again, I'm staying here only because of the generosity of one of you guys, a YouTube member who gave me money for a room tonight. And I'll take it. I'm not running the heat in the van. I'm just gonna let it get cold outside. Try to preserve as much charge as I can. I've been working with this new Anchor power bank that I got a couple videos back. I can confirm that this thing charges way faster than my old Jackery 1000, like at least 3 times as fast. There's an app that I finally bothered to download and install, and you can control the charging rate through that. I got another thing in the mail today that I think is necessary whenever you get one of these power bank units, and that is a carrying case. Not just to protect this thing, you know, when you're carrying it in and out, to conceal it a little bit. I sometimes charge it in like Dunkin' Donuts, you know. I don't want to be walking in there with like a generator looking thing in my hands. I kind of want it in its own little case. This case should fit this unit. It wasn't made specifically for this unit, but I did measure it. It's kind of the right size, and I can put all these little cables that came with it. Alright, here goes nothing. Let's see if I can get this inside. Yeah, I got a size that should be too large. Yep, I got like the next size up. That is more than enough to house this. That's because I have all these cables that, instead of throwing in this case in the front, well, maybe I'll just do that. Yeah, except for the main charger cord. I'm gonna keep that out. I'd like to keep this in the main pocket that the battery itself stays in, just so I don't constantly have to zip and unzip this thing every time I want to charge it. Yeah, so that's one thing taken care of. I have to finish editing this video. If I can sputter out my words first. I think if you guys are considering van life for real, don't do it in New England. These winters just last forever. Like I said, I've been running the heater since October. We had our first -0 degrees and blizzard snowstorm in the second week of November. That was like November, December, December, Feb, like 3.5 months ago. And it's still the coldest it's ever been right now. Every time I look at the 2-week forecast, there's no discernible change. The only thing I have to look forward to right now is tomorrow. I'm finally bringing my van into that shop in Granby. They're gonna install that Orion roof rack. They've been holding on to it for like 3 weeks now. I'm eager to get that installed because the moment the temps go above 32 degrees and it's warm enough for me, I'm gonna get up there and start putting some solar panels up there. Start building out my system. So when spring comes, I am not constantly chasing charge in my van. It would just be a major headache, you know, a major stress relief just to have it charge while it's just parked out there in a lot during the day, topping off my battery. Man, that would be like game changing at this point. I can't believe I've gone a couple years without doing that. Anyway, I'm gonna set up for tonight. I think I'm gonna call it a night. I have no idea how long this video is. This was like a whole lot of nothing. You know, I'm sorry. Thanks for watching. Hopefully in the next video, I'll have that roof rack installed and I might show you a glimpse of that shop. Until then, peace out.